Imagine, just for a second, a workflow where the tedious, pixel-pushing reality of digital creation simply vanishes. You feed a raw idea into a system, and suddenly the absolute hardest part of the work is just done.
Okay, let's dive into this. What if you could build a beautifully formatted 23-slide deck, a fully interactive landing page, and a kinetic text animation in literal minutes without designing a single pixel yourself? Just sit with that for a second. Think about the hours, or honestly, the days that usually takes you or your team.
And what if it was completely free? No premium subscriptions, no hidden paywalls. Today, in this explainer, we're peeling back the curtain on a workflow that completely breaks the traditional rules of digital creation, and it's going to let you punch way, way above your weight class.
Section 1. The AI Design Revolution.
So if you've played around with AI design tools before, you absolutely know the pain. You get a few good generations and then bam, you hit your usage limits. But this recent ground-up upgrade we're looking at fundamentally changes the game. Think about the old way for a second. You were forced to prompt your specific colors, your fonts, your exact styles every single time, which just burns through tokens incredibly fast. But the new paradigm, you set up a design system exactly once, and that saves massive amounts of tokens because the AI inherently just knows your brand's DNA from then on.
Section 2. Your automated brand system.
Right, before we get to the real magic trick of rapid building, we have to establish the secret foundation that makes it all work. A design system is essentially your brand's rulebook. We're talking about your specific colors, your fonts, component spacing, button styles, the whole shebang. Because it's written in one place, the AI applies it automatically. That's what transforms those generic, robotic templates into your flawless, custom brand style every single time.
And setting this up in Claude Design is incredibly simple. Step 1, you just name your company and your audience. For example, the source material uses a hypothetical AI community called Staying Ahead, aimed at curious folks who want to become pro users. Step 2, you just add a simple brand screenshot. Seriously, you don't even need a fancy corporate brand kit for this. You literally just drop in a quick screenshot of your current colors and fonts. And step 3, hit generate. That is actually it.
In about 5 minutes, Claude generates an entire comprehensive suite of brand assets. It builds out your primary brand colors and all those essential neutral shades. It establishes your typography and precise font sizes. It perfectly calculates component spacing and even corner roundness. It goes as far as designing complex UI elements like your specific buttons and cards. So the foundation is officially set. Now, let's actually put it to work.
Section 3. 5 builds in minutes. All right, we're going to shift gears here, turn up the pace, and generate 5 distinct, highly professional assets using nothing but a single YouTube transcript about the ADAPT framework. This is wild. We are about to build a 23-slide deck, a 1-page infographic, a social carousel, an animated launch video, and an interactive landing page, all from one single transcript. Let's see how this plays out.
Build number 1 is that 23-slide deck. Claude takes the raw ADAPT framework transcript, processes it on a digital scratch pad to plan out the entire structure, and builds a full presentation. But here is the real kicker. With one single click, you apply that Staying Ahead design system we just made. Instantly, the entire deck is reskinned with your specific brand styling, and it even goes ahead and generates presenter speaker notes for every single slide. You designed absolutely nothing by hand.
Now, because that design system is constantly active in the background, repurposing becomes totally effortless for builds 2 and 3. You literally just ask Claude to change formats. From that exact same deck content, it instantly spits out a beautifully branded 1-page infographic. Then, you just ask it for an Instagram social carousel, and boom, it gives you dark-themed slides with your brand's specific green accents. They are instantly ready to post.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how it handles build 4, the animation. You need to know the difference here. Claude natively generates clean, kinetic text animations using HTML and CSS, which is absolutely perfect for a quick promo or a text-based launch video. But if you need complex artistic scenes or heavily layered imagery, you can manage connectors and use something called the Higgsfield connector. It acts as a bridge, letting Claude basically call Higgsfield mid-build to generate those specific high-fidelity images for you.
Finally, for build 5, we go from a rough wireframe all the way to an interactive prototype landing page. You just ask for a sign-up form, and Claude builds a basic wireframe skeleton. But when you switch to the prototype template, it gives you a polished, incredibly functional-looking web page. It automatically grabs your brand logo, writes a bold headline, fills in realistic example details in the form, and even adds social proof, like a live member count badge. It's wild.
Section 4. Bringing designs to life.
Designing is great, of course, but getting these AI-generated assets out of the chat window and into the real world is the crucial next step. Luckily, the export process is incredibly straightforward. Step 1. You can export as a PDF, PowerPoint, or HTML for your slide decks and docs. Step 2. You can push your web pages directly to website builders like Wix, Vercel, or Lovable. And Step 3. You can send directly to Claude Code. This Send To feature is honestly the ultimate bridge, taking your visual design and handing it off to the tool that will actually write the back-end code.
Which brings us to a massive realization, and it's perfectly captured in this quote from the source material. You set your brand up once, and you stop spending tokens on the same thing over and over again. Because Claude Code inherits that design system you just exported, it builds every single landing page straight from your ready-made brand blocks. You don't ever have to describe your brand again, saving you just a massive amount of tokens.
Section 5. The free open source alternative. But wait, what if you simply don't want to pay for a premium subscription to do all of this? Well, the source material reveals a massive twist here. OpenAssign. This is a free, open-source design tool that actually runs right on top of your existing AI subscriptions. And what's really wild is that it offers even more export options than Claude Design itself. It allows you to build everything from wireframes and motion graphics to full voiceovers, all without paying a single extra cent for a new platform.
So here is the seamless migration path to get this running. Step 1. You export your design system from Claude as a zip file. Step 2. You import that zip directly into the Open Design desktop app. Step 3. You connect it via an agent like Codex to an existing ChatGPT subscription. That's it. You bypass the Claude paywall entirely by leveraging an AI subscription you probably already pay for anyway.
Now, if you're not a developer, the idea of installing these connectors might pull up a really intimidating GitHub screen. But the source gives us an amazing pro tip for this. They call it the GitHub trick. Listen closely. Do not read the code. Just copy the GitHub link, paste it into your AI agent, and simply say, "Install this for me." The AI handles the entire complex installation securely in the background while you grab a coffee.
And the result of all that? By pasting that exact same Adapt framework prompt into OpenAssign, the tool successfully replicated the build. It generated a full 15-slide presentation, perfectly branded, complete with speaker notes, and built absolutely for free using that Codex connector. You're getting premium agency-level outputs without the premium price tag.
Section 6. The future of your workflow. To quickly summarize the incredible efficiency we've explored today, we went from a single transcript to generating 5 professional, brand-consistent assets in mere minutes, and we even saw how to do it entirely for free. Which leaves us with one final pretty provocative thought. If AI can now seamlessly design your brand's rulebook, instantly build out your presentation decks, and flawlessly code your live sites, what is the only thing left for you to bring to the table? The answer is your ideas, your vision. The manual labor of digital creation is fading fast, leaving only pure strategy. Think about how that changes your day-to-day. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.